Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
everyone, Steel was just rolling for his corruption points and his insanity points. That's a 10. And then that's a failed willpower roll. And then that's 100 plus 10. Proceed, Epic.
Well, because of how bad this went, I'm just going to have you start with as it states. This is going to affect you for 1d5 days. Well, 1d5 for me.
So his first impression is gonna be a fucking weirdo.
Yes, his first impression is going to be a
I got that one.
very weirdo.
Do we have to keep
So,
him?
So there's no modifier to test to overcome the effects of this disorder. Good to know. Well, we need to choose a severe phobia for him.
Darkness.
Flying.
Wait,
No.
where is the phobias?
A phobia is whatever we want it to be.
Steel.
Oh,
I
person.
don't think we're gonna let you choose. I think the rest of us are gonna fuck you like a thief.
yeah, that like lying. That is fine.
Yeah, you're not dying, but you have such a severe phobia of something, you need to roll willpower to not just like run from it or something. Let's go take a look.
He can't. Well,
You need to
flying
make
is
a willpower test
good.
to interact with the focus of his phobia. So to do anything with it, you need to, make a willpower test.
Epic. That works excellent. We have to essentially tie him and bundle him into the shuttle to take him to orbit.
Exactly.
Wait,
He
flying?
can decide what he fears. He could fear the dead, fear of insects, fear. That's actually all the list.
Cooked food. He's afraid of cooked food.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is genius. It fits perfectly.
My mother died after she cooked her food.
I remember seeing one of my fellow soldiers. We'd been out on leave for one day. Some thugs went and killed him for his potato.
Wait, what the fuck? He gets leave? What kind of a soldier that is? That sounds like a fucking deserter to me!
Technically, he is one of the sole survivors of a really nasty incident. They do sometimes give leave.
Sketchy. I'm not sure Ganondorf would have approved.
He wouldn't have.
Would he have though? Because he was out drinking with his soldiers and having fun though. I think he might have actually understood.
No, he just considers that part of general life.
Ha! That's just being on duty in a different way.
I approve of this.
His memory will go on.
So, what is my phobia?
Food. Cooked food, specifically.
Yep, God bless.
Phobia. Cooked food. So, I cannot eat.
Well, you have to roll willpower. To interact with it in any way, I'm not sure you can sit at the table while we're eating either. Not if it's
Nope,
cooked.
not really.
Wait, I can't even sit at the table?
No, there's cooked food there.
Or so I cannot eat it or be near it.
Well, you
It's
can't
scary.
interact with it. You can sidle around it if it's just leftovers on the table, I expect, but that's about it.
I'm just imagining more like everyone eating and him just having like a raw piece of meat.
Demi,
Yeah, no, you're just gonna be the dog.
He goes over to the corner and starts eating at the rat that he killed right over there.
you know, Demi, raw chicken bone. Do you think we get real chicken?
I don't.
That's for the fucking aristocracy once a year. This is the grimdark future.
What do we eat?
Corpse starch.
So I cannot eat cooked food or interact with it or be near it
For like one
Yes.
day.
It's a severe
for like one
phobia.
day.
It's
Don't
hard.
worry, it's only for your introduction. Once the day is over, you get over it.
And the insanity stays, right? Or does it go away?
The insanity stays. It just keeps building.
Yep.
Oh, this is some glory shit. Oh,
But
Might be
yeah,
the only character that can survive long term with insanity and corruption building, because I have a way to counter that on myself.
I have a doubt. Do my characters still eat, or he doesn't need food anymore?
I think you
You
inject
haven't gotten rid of
nutrient
your stomach
paste.
yet.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I need to get rid of it.
Generally, he does go with nutrient paste, though. I don't think he has taste buds.
Taste buds. That's for losers.
that sounds like weakness. I miss the here. Who am I gonna call witch now?
Everyone.
Oh my fucking god. If I find even a single psyker down there, oh, I'm going to town.
so is there anything else we need to do as far
Yes.
as we have come?
Is everyone here?
Yes.
I'm here, yeah.
So we
All right.
went through.
We go into what your career path actually gives you at the start.
Woohoo.
Down we go. So we'll start with the assassin. You have speak language, low gothic. You have awareness, and you have dodge.
Okay. One little fucking wait a second. So another
Yeah.
place in linguistics, low gothic.
And awareness and dodge are things you tick among your, well, ready-made skills.
Oh, so these little boxes right next to it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You
And dodge.
probably added... I don't think we add it in advancements, but you make sure that you have the first level ticked. That lets you roll it without any penalties. Further training in it will give you plus 10 bonus for each level above the first that you're trained in.
Got it. Yeah, you can go do Steel's thing now. What does the Steel have?
No, we're not done. We're not even close.
What, you think that's
No,
all
no.
you'll get? This?
No, of course not. I was just like, are we gonna do like the first thing and then we do both the towns like one at a time, or do we just do one fully and then
Nope,
the other?
we're going
fully?
through this. You have
Okay.
starting talents, melee weapon training, primitive, ambidextrous, or unremarkable, your choice. Thrown
Wait, let
weapon
me-
training or pistol training, las, your choice. Basic weapon training, solid projectile. Pistol training, solid projectile.
Hold up. I can fucking add it myself, motherfucker.
Epic, what page are the assassin starting skills on? So we can
26.
actually... 46.
Yeah, because I needed to see what's the difference between. I mean, ambidextrous, I could probably guess what it is, but what's unremarkable? I think that's shooting.
People can't point you out in a crowd very easily.
Demi, if you are...
Nor can they remember you very well.
If you are gonna go for a single sidearm, then you probably don't need ambidextrous, because you're gonna have the Carnodon, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking of going unremarkable then.
People don't know you're there. Who
God
was this
bless.
guy?
Okay, what should I put in brackets? I mean, just people don't know who I. Like, what's the exact description?
It doesn't give it the exact description here. We would have to go down and find unremarkable. And then read up on it for you.
Wow! Belly of the beast! Wait, no, this doesn't say it. That would be... What was it, 26? I thought you said 46.
26.
26. Shotgun and 12 shells, or hunting rifle and 16 rounds, or autogun and 1 clip. Wow, isn't that sexy?
You have a forgettable face and are able to blend in with a crowd. Attempts to notice you when among other people or anyone attempting to describe you or recall details about you incurs a -20 penalty.
I think that's better.
I'll just put it like this in brackets: blending in crowds, comma, -20 penalty on noticing. Yeah.
Oh no, it's actually fairly important to state that for anybody trying to recall anything about you two, people don't know who you are.
Demi, just
God damn.
write enough that you remember to check it in the right situations and write the actual name of it. That's how the rest of us do it. We'll look it up if it ever comes up.
Yeah, can I just put the page number beside it? What's the page number
Sure.
on it?
Page number, write down as page number 122. We'll have to type in 123.
CR
Yeah,
122.
Yep, 122.
Got it. Okay, and the next thing I have is thrown weapon training or pistol training. I presume this is laser, las.
Yes.
Laz, laser.
How good is?
Except it's always referred to as Laz. Except when they mention laser sights, which pisses me off. These Never mind.
So, how good is laser, by the way?
Better than basic weapons or basic thrown weapons,
Yeah,
I'm using
Yeah.
laser weapon.
but at the same,
fair
it
enough.
gives you more options for picking up someone else's weapons if they fall, and we're in a situation where have to exchange our standard equipment between
Yeah,
ourselves.
no, I think it also makes more
Laz-
sense to have
Laz
pistol.
is
Okay, yeah.
Laz is generally regarded as the weakest of the ranged weapon types. I do believe that some people have realized how that could possibly not be quite accurate in some ways. But yeah.
Okay, Demi, let me put it this way. You can recharge a laser charge pack by putting it in a fire. It only works half as well as it used to after that, but you can just recharge it by putting it in a fire.
God bless.
So
That
if
is
we're
how energy efficient this shit is.
so
Yeah, but no, I think it just makes sense for both my character and where I'm from. I'll go with pistol training glass.
This isn't including the fact that the tech priest can literally hold it in his hands and charge the thing.
yeah,
Hello, Jeff.
I can't actually use las weapons yet, and probably never will unless I have a reason to pick it up, but if we are in a situation where we need a lot of low-grade stuff for, just continuing to fight, las is probably the single best way we can go.
Okay. So yeah,
Generally,
I've
in
done
the
my
exchanges,
talents.
it does shit versus armor and stuff. Most of the
Okay.
time.
Talents
Some of
done.
it doesn't.
I'm using special weapons like I am.
Now,
Basic
what
weapon
about?
training.
Yeah, I already wrote everything down. I have the page open.
Good.
Next thing is starting gear. Should I actually bother with that, or just buy things up with?
You should be
thrones?
Yes, you should grab it. This is stuff you could sell if you really want.
Sure.
Or
You
you
got
can
a
the tech priest.
gun or a hunting rifle. Which one? Or an auto gun. Which one did you want to go with?
Hunting rifle, light close range, auto gun.
I think
What is an
hunting
auto
rifle
gun?
is
Is that
very
just?
expensive.
what
That's
would be-
a backup stick.
Yeah,
Back stick?
think assault rifle and stuff.
I think auto gun is good.
Demi, before you do that, you should know about hunting rifle actually is gonna have the best range of those.
Of course.
The auto gun is honestly in a lot of ways the weaker option, but it's the most versatile one probably. But shotguns have this sexy thing where if you succeed by 2 degrees or more, you get to roll damage an extra time for each 2 successes, or 2 degrees of success because of the scatter
Let me ask
property.
Let me ask this, okay? Can I silence a shotgun?
No.
Aw.
That is
No.
probably something that I will be using.
To be fair, I don't think you can really silence an auto gun either.
Yeah.
But I can double check.
Demi, for close range, we should make sure that... Okay, here's what you want. Remember these words and parrot them back to Epic. I want a shotgun pistol with a fire selector and 20 shells.
I have no good. That sounds pretty good.
Demi, if someone engages you in melee, you can just go, surprise, bitch, bang.
Okay.
Shotguns
They
are...
bought a shotgun pistol with a fire selector for the express purpose of people getting in their faces.
Now here's the thing. So when you say shotgun pistol, so it can switch between, right?
Yes,
No,
a shotgun
It's
pistol...
a shotgun pistol.
Yeah, it
Oh,
would
okay.
function as a normal shotgun pistol. It can hold one shell with a fire selector that goes up to 3. That's why you want a fire selector.
Okay, no.
You
I
can buy
understand that. No, it's
special
just,
ammo, like things that set people on fire, like inferno shells. That's for the advanced user.
Yeah, no. Oh, I get another pistol later on as well. Yeah, no. Yeah, that actually would work because I'd also need an actual gun that silenced. Because if I want to be a sneaky beaky.
The last pistol is gonna be silenced. Right, but silenced.
Right, but silenced. God bless.
Well, relatively silent anyway.
Yeah.
The sound of something melting generally gives it away, but other than that,
I mean, if somebody's already melting, job completed. God
True.
bless. Okay.
Now,
So-
compact last pistols are gonna have... They're lighter, easier to hide, and have half the range.
yep.
Yeah, that's why I go in close range. I mean, that works. So yeah. So can I actually get that epic, or do I
Yeah.
have to actually pick? Okay, so shotgun pistol.
You'll have to buy it. No, you'll have to buy it later.
So do I? Can I just sell this starting gear like from the start? Or you don't want to carry it around?
You don't know how much
Demi,
it's worth.
just write it down and assume that it's somewhere in your bag. There have been situations where we've had to hand out our crappy guns, even in that one mission, to people I recruited with my talkie skills and convinced to die for us.
Okie dokie.
It is
I'll-
fairly important to remember what you got because it helps out.
This also
no, of
reduces
course not.
damage.
Holy shit! I get both a sword and a knife.
Yes.
That's sneaky beaky.
Swords also get a +10 bonus due to being balanced when you use them to parry.
On the other hand, as they start off, they're pretty horrible as all armor acts as double as a primitive weapon.
There's an upgrade you can buy to Sci-Fi Tapas Epic set and put like a monomolecular edge on it.
Now let me just. Okay, that's 3 doses of stim. What is stim?
Stim is for helping you actually wake the fuck up.
It's
So if you're
cocaine.
getting really screwed over and you need a
Folks.
little boost, you just go, all right, go in there, baby.
It's cocaine.
Charm. Corpse hair. The fuck?
Listen,
Corpse hair for a charm.
everyone needs to court the Emperor's blessing and show their faith. I carry around a skull with me, for example.
Okay, I have corpse. When you mean corpse hair, you literally fucking mean hair from a corpse.
Yes.
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 God
Yes.
bless.
What do you fucking
Well-
think this system is, D&D? You're in the real game now, bitch.
So this
And
is
you
like
wear a
what
black body glove, which is common quality clothing.
Yeah, now what the fuck is the weight of all this?
Don't
Fuck.
give a fuck.
Just write
Don't
it
worry
down.
about it. Yeah.
The half-a-ton monster that his chef can carry for you.
Now I starting rank cell steel. Cell steel. Yes, please.
Oh, Jesus, fuck that.
Excuse
Well,
me,
we're
I'm
done
still
with you.
using him?
God bless.
Like, I am literally the one you throw in because you don't want to go in. Like, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
So, Steel, it's your turn. We're going with your starting skills. You can speak low Gothic.
Okay, so
You
logo.
can drive ground vehicles.
Give me a moment.
Go slow, Epic.
where-
This is Steel. It's gonna take him a while.
This is me. This is the first time I'm playing this game, man.
It's don't worry. It's not. You're not the only one.
Okay, so I have low Gothic as a language in linguistics, right?
Uh huh.
Okay, then I can drive vehicles. Where do I put that?
Go down to
Why?
other skills and hit add. We have to do
Ah.
this sometimes when skills pop up that are not in the new version, but were in the old, which we are using the
So
old.
drive vehicle.
Wouldn't that be operate surface?
It could be operate surface if we want.
Ah.
And what do I use
Except
for this?
there is one problem with that in that there is technically hover vehicles. And
So
it is a different drive skill, technically.
so I just put drive vehicles, and what do I use for it?
Eh,
Agility
you know
or
what?
something?
Screw it. Just put it in surface. I really don't care about hover vehicles and shit. So
Put one tick on surface.
I mean,
No,
we
like,
should keep
what-
it separate, in all honesty,
Yeah.
because it might come up.
I-
We're going to a war zone.
No, I am asking
Yep.
like, what thing
Actually,
do I use to
Oh, it's
add as a
agility.
modifier? Okay,
almost every operate will be agility,
okay,
along
so
with a
I'm
lot
just
of little other things. So,
so I'm just driving vehicle. All right, and
and
so
you can swim.
that is other skills, right? Or
Apparently,
What? Going in the water? I think that's heresy.
Wait, you can float in the water? What
Yeah,
the heck is
apparently!
so it is agility as well.
swim is actually strength.
Oh,
Well, shit.
oh, I have a 40 in this shit. What? Huh? Interesting.
You
It's
can
so
swim
sad.
real well.
You know, when
It's
we're
so
hunting
sad.
gene stealers underwater, we'll send you in ahead of us. And then we'll wait for you to kill them all.
Or, although the tech breeze could go underwater and just not give a shit.
Actually, all of us could except Demi, because we have sealed suits, right?
That's right.
No,
You guys
but
don't even need to worry about breathing or anything.
Hmm.
Actually,
I-
if the
good.
two, if the two of you should consider buying whatever we decide the materials were for making like good or best quality guard flak armor with the integrated void suit for yourselves. Because weapons we can give you.
I don't think they can afford it.
Anyways, we can go through that after we have done our basic stuff.
Well, Epic, I think they can, because in order for Jeff to melt those together, we need essentially 4 basic suits.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 3 sets of void suits, you said, to get all the pieces we need to integrate them. So in theory, it should be about 1500.
You're thinking that way, but to get it straight off would actually be going based off of availability plus the
Right.
the other part.
Well, if you save enough money, we might be able to make you proper integrated space armor suits.
Ooh, nice.
Can mine be like black and gray and edgy and super sneaky?
Yes.
Yes,
It's
if you want a
Warhammer.
bullet.
everything
Or if
is
you want
like
or if you want apparently a chainsaw.
So, continuing on, we are now on your starting talents. You start with
Oh.
melee weapon training, primitive. Pistol training,
weapon.
primitive, or pistol training, las.
Give me
Basic
also.
weapon training, las. Basic weapon training, primitive, or basic
Epic.
training, weapons training.
Epic.
Solid projectiles. Can you tell I'm having fun
Jesus
trying to
fuck
burst its
epic.
head?
This is why I opened the fucking core book.
We'll help you, Steel, don't worry. So,
No, like he just breezes through everything.
Steel. One thing at a time. We'll handheld you through this, it's okay. So, melee weapon training primitive. That isn't a choice, you just get that. Did you write that
Okay.
down?
Yes.
Okay, next. Pistol training primitive or pistol training las.
He's probably on the primitive part unless
Actually,
makes sense.
is this... It's hard to tell based on how it's written down. The way I understand it, it's first of all a Okay, so is it a choice between two different types of pistols, and then a choice between basic las, basic primitive, and or
Nope,
basic
there's no
SP?
choice on that one. No, there's no choice
Okay,
on that one. He just
so
gets both
So
the
so
las.
he
He just gets the las.
okay.
He just gets las.
Okay, so still, here's a question. You're probably gonna go for weaponry most of the time, but for your backup ranged weapons, do
yeah,
well actually primitive is crap. I suggest you go for pistol training las.
yeah, okay. For when I can't go through their fucking shit.
Or when they're further away. And you
Okay.
since you're getting basic weapon training las, you might want to ask Bacon how good a weapon the long las is.
It's
Because
a
that
very good weapon.
that might be your friend for when you need range.
So I have then
A basic weapon training las.
basic weapon training primitive. I
Well,
think I get both.
basic weapon training las, make sure that's written down. And then it's choice between basic weapon training primitive or basic weapon training solid projectile. And again, primitive, it's like muskets, it's medieval shit. It makes sense for
Oh,
you to have it, but it's total crap. Don't go
I
with that
mean,
option.
solid projectile is like what, a revolver or some shit.
No. Basic weapon, solid projectile is stuff like shotguns, AK-47s, etc., etc., etc. Proper
Yeah.
weapons.
I'm probably going for the SPN or the primitive one on the basic stuff.
Yes, because one of them is obviously worse.
Yeah.
So long glass is so good that I will just do a lot
13 damage.
41 damage. I got a crit.
All
It's a
right.
strong weapon.
Wait, do you do your
Ah.
full damage on a crit? I thought it was just another D10 if it confirms.
It is just another D10.
Oh,
Okay.
He's
It-
being a bad.
oh,
And then he
Roll
rolls
up.
again.
Roll again.
Let me show you a real weapon.
Jackalor, don't interfere. Let Jeff do it.
Jesus fuck Jackalor.
Just stop it. Nobody cares. You're a bad.
okay, I got
You
again. Plus one.
you don't need to confirm a
Just
second
darn it,
time.
just finish your first roll because 10s do go again, Bacon.
Yeah, you don't
There you
need to
go, 12.
reconfirm if it confirms
Oh,
the
I
first
thought-
time. So
Confirm. Okay.
so it's a total of 40 damage with a armor penetration of 1. None of you fucks could survive that. No matter
And-
how armored you become. You would be ash in
And-
the wind.
It's a ship weapon that you can buy for like 500.
Wait,
And
It's
then-
a ship weapon?
yes.
Yep. It costs
Oh.
100 for the average long las.
Wait, 100 thrones?
What the heck?
Wait, 100 thrones?
Yep.
It's supposed to be heavy, and you can't use it once people get in your face, unlike the Carnodon, but it's a good fucking weapon.
I mean, so I would probably use that as range and then go like, I have a sword of chainsaw.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
sure.
can give you a chainsword still. We have a spare
So-
one.
Okay.
We still
Okay,
need to
so-
finish up on your starting gear.
Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Go ahead
Do you
and switch
mind,
to the gear
Epic?
tab.
Do you mind, Epic, if I take him through the options?
I don't care.
Okay, starting gear. First of all, sword, or axe, or hammer.
Probably. Something. Probably axe.
I know swords are better for blocking, but all of these are probably gonna be semi-bad, because modern armor is twice as effective at blocking primitive weapons.
Yeah. I think he will probably be with the axe.
Then,
Uh,
right in an axe. You
so name
can...
axe.
Yes, I suggest that you write it both in your gear, and
Okay, type.
add it under your melee weapons. Jackalor,
Yeah,
would you
that is
mind
what I'm
looking
doing.
up how much damage an axe does for steel?
Sure.
So I just type
Or
axe.
axe.
So axe, type impact, penetration 0, class melee. It has no special, I believe.
And I'm not sure.
does.
It
It's
does.
primitive and unbalanced. Yep.
Oh,
What?
Primitive is a
Is that-
special quality, so
yes.
as well as unbalanced.
Unbalance would make it harder to block our parry with it.
Yep.
Yeah, he might not be so much on the. Or would he? Nah, he would. He's too tough.
It's literally gonna be your backup weapon steel.
Oh,
An axe is
then
1d10 plus 1 rending.
Oh yeah.
So you essentially get
You
a
also add your
plus.
strength, so.
You get an extra +1 compared to the sword, but it's literally 20 points harder to block with it. I think that it's up to you.
This-
They're both sucky options.
Yeah, they're both
so a
shit.
sword is more of the able to block and
Still,
at the same time.
just pick whatever you think thematically fits. Both of them are horrible. You're not gonna be actually
Yeah.
using this.
Yeah, probably a sword then.
Okay?
What?
A sword is balanced and primitive. So you add that into special, and it's 1d10 plus whatever your strength bonus is.
No.
Actually, I
Then
think
my
it takes strength into account normally. Let's see whether it does. Yes, it does. So you just add the 1d10 in the damaged here.
Okay, and when so to that
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah, that is right.
Wait, where is the plus though? Shouldn't it have a plus on the damage?
It already includes that. You rolled a 3, and it included a 4 for your strength.
Ah, okay.
The sheet is smart enough to manage this, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. You can have a flintlock pistol and 12 shots, or a las pistol and 1 charge pack. One of these choices is the wrong one.
So a last pistol I want
Yes, a
because
las
I have
pistol.
because I
Although
have the pistol training las. So name las pistol. Energy damage what?
it's 1d10 plus 2 damage.
1d10 plus 2. Do you happen to know how much a normal charge pack holds, Bacon?
30.
Okay, so you would have 30 shots in there, Steel.
Okay, where do I put that?
In clip.
So in clip is the amount of clips I have, right?
No, that's
the
the
amount of the
clip
clip.
size. The actual, ammunition that you have that isn't currently loaded in the gun, you would keep in the other gear.
Ah, so I have nothing that isn't already loaded.
Yes.
Okay.
And with multi-selectors, we write it down even weirder, but that can be left
Okay.
till later.
So that looks about right, right?
Okay, that is good. And next you can have either bow and 10 arrows, or musket and 12 shots, or shotgun and 12 shells. Again, one of these choices. Actually, no, that's wrong. First, you need to add the last gun. And then we get to the...
Last gun?
Yes, not a long last, a last gun. That's the assault rifle, not a sniper rifle version of the last weapons.
Okay. And I didn't put the ranges for pistol and gun. If it has any.
It
has a
would.
range.
Bacon, can you quote us the range increment for last pistols?
30 meters.
Okay, then
So-
yeah, just add that in the range.
So I just put a 30 there.
Yes. So the way the range works still, if it's between 30 and, in this case, 15, essentially half of the normal range, you're counted as being within normal range. More than that, you're talking about long ranges and you're taking penalty. Less than half, you're in short range, and if you're within like 3 meters, you're in point blank, in which case you get a fuck ton of bonuses to hit.
All right. And a last pistol has no penetration and shit, right?
I seriously doubt it.
No.
I'm just
Not
asking. I don't know.
Okay, next, las gun.
Yes.
Are you there, Jackal, or are you looking up these things?
No, I'm not looking up anything.
Look up the las gun,
think
please.
that
Or
is
Bacon, someone.
1d10 plus 3 energy. 100 meters.
For the las
As
gun.
yes.
Holy crap, I need to get me one of those.
It has 60 on the clip
Ooh, baby.
and has a rate of fire of single shot and 3 round burst.
So at ROF, I write what?
The first
S
box,
and then 3.
1. The next box, 3. It means that you can
Yes.
fire it as semi-auto. Way that
Oh,
works
okay.
is you get an extra damage roll for every 2 extra degrees of success on semi-auto, I think.
Ah.
The reload is full.
Up to a max of an additional, however many shots he fired.
Yep.
And the last pistol is full as well, right?
Yes.
For the
Oh,
reload.
and both are reliable on the special.
Reliable laser guns. Wow.
It means they're less likely to jam horribly.
They almost never do.
Last pistol, last gun. All right. Anything else?
Okay, moving on. Did you write in all the stuff on las? The las
Yeah,
gun. Okay.
and do I have an extra charge pack?
No, you just have the one.
Okay.
No. No. Just one.
Yeah, he starts with 1.
But the pistol has a different one.
Yes.
It's a special.
Wait, what?
Is the... Oh, it doesn't matter. He has 1 for the pistol and he has 1 for the las gun.
Yeah, the charge packs are not cross-compatible by size. They are cross-compatible from basic to basic, but from pistol to pistol, they are also changeable, but not from like pistol to rifle.
Oh, so I have a pistol pack, right?
Just-
Basically, yes.
Don't worry about it. Just consider that it's part of the gun, because practically it's gonna function that way until you get more of them.
Ah, so I just have them inside, and I assume it's part of them for now.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead. You're
Okay.
the only time you take it out is basically recharge it back up.
Okay.
Plug it into a wall socket for a little while.
So, Steel, next up we have the fun part. You could have bow and 10 arrows, or musket and 12 shots, or shotgun and 12 shells. Choose wisely.
Shotgun. It's a shotgun.
No, obviously you need a bow. It's so overpowered.
I'm going for a shotgun.
Okay. Here, I think a normal shotgun can hold 6 shells. So you are gonna need to add the extra 6 in your inventory.
Okay, so shotgun shells and 6, right?
Yes,
Or 4.
6.
All right. Okay.
In terms of damage, I think my shotgun was improved way through the roof, and the standard damage is 1d4 plus or 1d10 plus 4.
Yes.
All right.
Let's see,
So it is an impact type.
Yes.
impact
Uh,
30 meters.
Okay.
is the normal shotgun reliable, Bacon?
Yes, and has a scatter, but the reload is 2 full turns.
Okay.
2 full turns.
So reliable and scatter steel.
Okay.
And
Fire
the
rate
clip
is
is
single,
two.
and clip is 6, right?
No, 2.
Really?
Yeah.
A normal shotgun?
Yes, shotgun.
Give me a.
Sure.
That's regular.
Oh.
Oh,
that's
right. It's not
weird.
a pump action. Yeah, then you have 2 in the shotgun and 10 extra shells steel.
Okay.
And I think it's like single
So-
fire, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's single.
So I just take 2 shots and then I plug it and draw my fucking sword out.
That's why it has the reliable property, partly.
Ah.
So
You also have a knife.
Knife. Okay, so I assume it's called a primitive.
Yes, and it's 1d5, I think, plus strength.
1, 5, and it should do it itself, right? Yeah, it does it itself. And it's rending.
Yes, I think so.
It is rending.
Right, so it's probably primitive.
Yes,
And what? Or just that?
it's.
Let's see, knife, just primitive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up is the fun stuff. Add in your gear guard flak armor.
Guard flak armor.
And
Alright.
now go to your player sheet, scroll down to armor and defense.
Okay.
And there are 2 sets of boxes over every area. The bottom one is the total one, that's your toughness plus armor, and the top one is where you enter armor. And you need to add 4 for everything there, in every area, because you have flak armor that gives you essentially 4 points of armor over everything.
Okay. So I have a total of 8
Yes.
on everything.
yep.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I remember it has the bug that flag is written wrong. Always.
Okay, next you have a uniform or stealth gear or street clothes, common quality clothing. So
Wait,
just
either a uniform.
yes, write in probably a common quality uniform, because from your equipment it sounds like you're a proper soldier.
Yeah. Common quality uniform.
You have 1 week corpse starch rations.
Wait, is it cooked?
Yes, unless you're chewing on a raw corpse. I think you need to remove those from your inventory right from the start. You don't get those.
Uh,
You've probably thrown
I'm
them
pretty
out.
sure it's just a nickname, really. They're not actually corpse,
No,
You
it's
you know,
cooked.
from a corpse.
You know, I'm not sure with this setting, Epic. I think they probably are, actually.
I mean,
No, they're not that bad. They're
I mean,
just
my
known as
character-
corpse starch because they taste so fucking bad.
I mean,
Only
he has iron
corpse would
stomach
eat
and
them.
He has iron stomach and everything is fine.
Okay. So, next up, mercenary license or explosive collar still attached, or Imperial Infantryman's uplifting primer.
Okay, explain to me what each one does.
Mercenary license probably means that you have official permission to be hired out as a hired gun. Explosive collar means that you're essentially a slave, and if that gets triggered, your head gets blown off. And Imperial Infantry's uplifting primer means that you have a propaganda booklet.
Oh, I recommend the propaganda booklet.
I do too. It shows that you're a
Me
good
too.
kid.
So, I'm just going to type propaganda booklet.
No,
It-
no, do it properly.
If you treat it as
What
a
does it
propaganda thing, you will not get the +1 to respect from Cormac that it would normally give.
Imperial Infantryman's
Uplifting primer.
uplifting- and I will put in air quotes book, so I know it's a book and not like
It's a booklet.
It is your
Okay.
Bible. Every infantryman was assigned one,
I approve of
possibly 3.
this. Possibly.
You know, I think the first artillery barrage is always these booklets. Doesn't even matter whether they're fighting Tyranids, Orcs, other Xenos. Just shoot them with propaganda first.
It might not be that far off. I did play Only War. Just crates of uplifting primer may have happened once.
They send those instead of food. Oh, I'm just imagining a desperate situation. The enemy is advancing, dug in position, plenty of food. You are starving. The command post sends you, instead of food supplies, just uplifting primers. You understand what your orders are now.
A fixed bayonet. A fixed bayonet.
There's
and
also
go.
that weird chance of it just being a bunch of lube, but you know.
It's clear. If you take that instead
Look,
of
you have to
food,
understand the Imperium has better things to do than make sure that its resources get properly allocated.
Meanwhile, the rebellious regiment gets a bunch of food and they're like, oh, well, maybe they're not cunts after all. The system works, especially if the desperate attack somehow succeeds.
yeah, it's clear. You affix your bayonet and go, bitch.
You know, it's the
Alright.
Emperor's will if the cargoes get mixed up.
Yeah.
We are almost through, but now we actually get to the last part here.
The more
Oh.
insane part, picking out advances.
Picking out advances, what you want, if you want to do character advances. So to not overwhelm you too much, I think we're going to start with just 1,000.
Yeah. So
You started us
I
with
believe-
1200 when we first
I
Yep, I
started.
did.
I believe
1,500?
I believe
Sure.
we have spent 300 already. On a
You
thing.
may have. He has
mean-
not.
Well, I mean, it's 1200, 1500. It seems nice to give them something of rank 3. Those had some decent stuff, the first cool shit.
First cool shit, rank 3. Yeah, give him some stuff at rank 3. So we'll go to 1,500.
Okay.
Okay, so I suppose we'll start with Demi, just because Assassin comes up first.
I think he went BRB.
Oh, he did go BRB really quick, too. Alright, never mind. We
So-
go and skip over to Steel. Guardsman.
Yeah, I believe we have spent 300. For
You
this.
have, and I think at 400 you advance to rank 2.
That is correct.
Ah, I remember.
Or rather, I think it's actually 500, but, you know.
Okay, please. So I have
Yep,
spent
500.
300 for. I have spent 3 for the resistance shit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Note it in your advances that you spent XP on this. It might come up later.
Yeah, I have a total spent. I am keeping track for.
No,
No.
there's actually a space underneath it. Right
Yes,
here.
you write down the specific things you took. You need to do that as well. Trust me, Steel, until we got the hang of this, we had to recount a few times. You will be thankful for noting this down.
So
Yes.
resistance to psi attacks. What was the name again of the thing?
No,
The
no,
name
no.
of that was when you went and
I think I might go to
were. Oh yeah, you are a Mara Landing Massacre. Just put it down as that. Mara Landing Massacre.
Maro
Mara.
landing.
All A's there.
Mara landing massacre. How the fuck it is written? I have no idea. Oh, there you go.
Dot,
There you go.
dot,
Okay.
com.
And
300
I
XP.
put 300 here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You
All
have.
right.
Do you have drive still as part of this, or was
Uh,
that Demi?
I
He has it.
believe I have drive the vehicles.
Okay.
Yep.
Um. Well. Um. Right. Shit, I don't even remember. Do you have pistol training solid projectile?
I believe. Let me make sure. Go
I don't
down
think
to
so.
my stuff. No, I have basic weapons training on solid projectile.
I
My
think.
pistol training is less.
Um.
I think he probably would want to go for either that or for sound constitution, but I think that will be better in general.
Honestly, 12 hit points is not that bad to start with, compared to what we started on. If it was me, I would recommend solid projectile pistols and awareness. Because
I can't
awareness is
remember.
your ability to keep track of your surroundings still. Otherwise, you would be rolling any perception checks on like -20, and that sucks.
No, like I do not
Oh.
understand where does that stuff mean.
Okay, go
it-
to page 70, and there you have a list of how your character can advance and at what point.
Ah, all right.
Yep.
So, and you're saying to pick up awareness, right?
He's actually more for the solid projectile, but awareness is nice.
Awareness is probably more valuable to you, honestly, even though I really like solid projectile weapons in this.
He can take both,
So,
right?
Yeah, he
yeah,
can.
Yeah.
So let's just go. Let me just I'm going to type down uh pistol training SP
Mm-hmm.
and put
Write it into
100.
your advancements as well, yes. And you
Okay.
want it to you want to add it to both your talents and your advancements, essentially.
Yeah. So that, and then you set awareness. Cost 100.
Which means that you have a total of 500 spent now, which means you can start taking things from the next list, the guard advances as well.
Okay, before we go that, let me add the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let me add the stuff on my. Okay, so talents, pistol training SP,
And
and then
awareness is
awareness.
a skill, so which you would take the first stick in.
Okay, all right. I already have swim as a thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? I already have most of this of the
Yes.
stuff there.
The first level is generally something you want to get past.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go to
I already
70.
have drive vehicles.
Yes.
Just go to the next
Uh,
page.
We needed to figure out something you could take that would be as useful as possible so that we could get to the good stuff that's actually more worthwhile.
quick draw to switch on weapons,
That is an excellent one.
because depending on what I'm going to carry.
No, that is hands down the first thing I was going to recommend. And dodge is also a good thing because it gives you a way to defend against attacks without horrid bad penalties.
To be rather blunt, almost all of this is actually really good on this level.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
quick draw,
Oh.
and then I put quick draw in my
Talents.
talents.
Yes.
So quick draw, and it just does what the team says, right?
Yep,
Usually.
it's on the 10.
It essentially, if you have a weapon set up so you can grab it in half an action, you can grab it for free.
Okay.
So essentially,
Almost
it
all
allows.
weapons are half-act.
So essentially, all of us just go switch on the battlefield at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And
pro CS:GO players.
Yeah, essentially.
so, what does heavy weapon training SP do?
Heavy weapons will become available to you. Things like
Essential.
minigun.
Yes.
Oh,
Not what I would focus on first, but you certainly can. I think picking up survival might be good because we might end up relying on you to make sure we don't die horribly in the wilderness.
I have it as a basic skill.
That
Either
is
way.
not good enough. Picking it up as a normal skill will mean you don't take the minus 20 penalty, which is a big difference.
So as a basic skill, I can roll on it,
Yes,
but I
you
take a
just
penalty.
suck on it.
Okay, yeah, sure. It sounds something.
Having it
would
as a
help.
basic skill means that you can technically try. We have rarely been desperate enough, though.
It's happened every once in a while.
So survival, then you said dodge because it's useful to not just die horribly to grenades.
Yeah. That being said, basic weapon training launcher, so you can buy a grenade launcher. Now, personally, I would say that you don't get to have one, but given that you're a player and technically on equal rights,
Oh no,
against
no.
my better
It's
judgment, it might be
Oh, no,
fun
no.
for you.
Oh no. It's when the priest is like, get the big guns out.
But yeah,
You know.
essentially you could get one of those and buy some grenades or add an underbarrel grenade launcher to one of your weapons. So
Yeah,
consider
so
it.
before we Yeah, I might. So I have a question. You said there is this long lass or something, which is basically like a sniper with all
It
laser,
would
right?
be a basic laser weapon, I believe.
Okay. So
Yeah, when it says heavy weapon, it really means heavy weapon. Basic weapons cover most normal things you would come across.
all right.
How
So I have
is good? How good is your agility still?
my agility.
Yeah.
My agility is 28. I picked up dodge because it would be useful
Mm-hmm.
in general. Like it's a good practice.
Okay. How much have you spent currently?
800, I believe.
Okay. Pistol training SP. See, if you're gonna go. Actually, let's see
I
if
already,
you.
I already. Oh no, I have the basic one of SP, I believe. Let me check.
I think you took it as
So,
an advance just now. I'm just wondering if it's
Yeah.
something you actually need. Right, you wouldn't have cool melee weapons yet.
Yeah, but I would probably wanting to, get to be able to use them if I do. It's my character's.
Yeah, no, I mean in terms of skill, because we have the cool melee weapons. What you need is the appropriate skill.
Okay.
I mean,
And where does it go? Like, what do I need to get to have that?
You
Also,
need
don't
to
I
advance. You need to advance far enough in rank till you hit a list that has it on there. Then you need to buy it.
Okay. So.
Yeah, if we were going through all of these, we would be just making their characters entirely for them, which is kind of crap. But
Oh no.
this gradual
This
approach is.
Yeah. I like this gradual approach. So
You would eventually get the power weapon at Assault Veteran.
Oh, okay. So I picked up so I need to spend in general like 1,000 in total to go to
Yes.
the next rank, right?
You need.
You can buy
more.
back on previous ranks, by
Yes.
the way, just so you know.
So
If you're gonna be specking towards melee still,
yeah.
here's a recommendation: get a mono edge on your sword so it doesn't count as primitive, and buy the first advance to your weapon skill, so your base stat goes up by 5. That will take you to 900.
Oh.
Yes, you can
Right,
buy.
it's there.
You would write it into the advancements as weapon skill simple, and you would add 5 to your base characteristic there.
Simple, and it's 100 EXP, and then I add how much on my thing? 5.
5.
Yep.
So I have a 45 there.
Yes.
Yep.
It's kind of up to you which you prefer for this mission. Drive ground vehicle, I have a feeling might be more useful.
So
But
I already have the drive, so I can. If I take it, what I take it up once more.
yes,
Yep. You
which
take
means
another
that
dot.
which means you will get +10 to your rolls on it.
Yeah, I have a bit low on the agility, so taking it up would get it closer to the rest of the shit I might have. Apparently.
Other than that, there are some other good options. We have Cypher's Warcant and Common Lore Imperial Guard, both of which are good. And there's always that sexy option of Basic Weapon Training Launcher. I'll leave it to you which you think is the most useful or which you would like the most. Whichever works for you.
So what is
Most
the
are pretty good there.
What
so.
is the lore thing?
Essentially, it means that you know shit about the Imperial Guard. Things that are common knowledge inside the army, you have a chance to roll on and know about.
Oh, and you said something like a war count?
Yes, that is essentially military ciphers.
Oh,
To a
so
degree.
it's like
It's like the lowest grade of military ciphers. But yes.
So you'd have a
So
chance to
it's-
understand military encryptions among low-ranking soldiers for us.
that sounds fitting for my character, really.
Really,
it takes-
as a Feral World berserker,
He's a soldier. Well, something close to it. So
I mean, with the way you're setting him up, he's clearly served in the actual guard.
yeah, so he's probably on the lore, right? Common lore war.
If you want to take the war count, go for it. I'm
trying to because I don't know exactly what each one is and what it represents. I'm asking.
Okay. Common lore. Both give us more information. Both common lore, Imperial Guard, and War Cant. Common lore will give us more stuff about general knowledge, like various foes that the Imperial Guard might have run into, in theory, at least on a basic level. Warcant might give us more quest-related stuff if we run into an opportunity to examine messages between Imperial Guards.
So with how I have set him up, he's probably more of a served in them and less of the cipher.
It's entirely up to you. You could have picked up either or both or whatever.
So with the weapon skill simple, and if I take the Warcan, I go to an even 1000.
Yes, which means you can start taking from the armsman ranks.
Yeah. Yep. I go with that because it just helps on the advancing stuff.
Okay, so you're not taking the drive ground vehicle yet? Or right now?
Well,
the +10. He has drive ground vehicle, just not the +10.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking about the +10. Which means that... okay, how interested are you at being good at guns or decent at guns still? Right, that says it all, doesn't it?
I mean, he can shoot them, but he's more of a melee dude. Like, let us be fair. He is on the I want to lay it thick down on you.
Well, you're going to need to up your... if you want to really start focusing on that, you need to up your weapon skill to 50.
So, buy one more update?
You
Yep,
could...
It'll let you...
And if you bought an agility advance, it would take you to a 3 bonus, which would improve your initiative and movement rate. And that would cover the last 500 points you had if you took simple agility and intermediate weapon skill.
Yep.
Or you could...
This will really help for the next XP you get, because then you can grab like Crippling Strike, Swift Attack, and really start going ham on it.
Wait, didn't I already pick from the guards advancements though, right?
Yes, but you can go back to them. The new levels
Ah,
just unlock further ones. You can
More
still go
stuff.
back. Yeah.
okay.
It's just
So-
that, like, for example, you might decide later on that, I don't know, you want a fuck ton of dodge and realize, oh wait, I need basic dodge, and then go back and pick up the lower levels of it. That's perfectly legitimate.
So, what does swift attack does, and do I need something?
Swift
before I
attack
have-
is for letting you attack like twice at a penalty,
Wait.
if I remember right.
He already has enough for swift attack, though.
Yes,
You could
I
just grab
have
it
like
if you want.
exactly.
Actually,
I'm
let's-
looking at it.
let me go to it and see how good it is.
Pistol training flame, crippling strike, basic weapon.
Swift
flame.
attack. Essentially, if you're not moving, if you're just attacking, you can attack twice instead of once
That'd be
with a
useful.
melee weapon. It could be, especially if you later pick up a really good sword,
Yeah.
which we already have waiting for you. In fact,
Yeah, I think I'm just going to pick swift attack because I have the prerequisites for it, and it sounds
Sure,
nice.
go ahead.
Regardless.
which
Just
means you
remember,
have
you'll probably want crippling strike pretty quick after this too.
Crippling strike, I can also pick up. I have like
No.
300
No,
more.
you can't.
you
What?
would in order to get more weapon skill, you would have to take the next level up. The first level costs 100 and the next one costs 250 to go up another 5.
Well,
And you need 50 in order to have crippling strike.
Okay, so I have bought the swift attack, right?
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
200.
So
200.
right now you have 300 left by my calculations, if I'm following
Yes.
correctly. Okay.
Crippling strike is 100 XP, but I
Yes.
need a weapon skill of 50.
Yes.
Yes.
Since the way I understand we're doing this, you're going to be advancing a lot faster than us in order to catch up to what would be your normal starting level. You probably are going to have enough to pick up the weapon skill and this after next session, pretty much guaranteed. So maybe pick up agility first. It ups your initiative, your mobility, and your defense, considering you have dodge now. And then we
Yeah.
can move on to Demi.
So agility?
Yes, this will cost 250. You know where the
You'll
table
end
is,
up
right?
odd, but yeah.
Wait, it's 250 because I'm taking another ability bump.
No.
No. He
Still,
doesn't know where the table
okay.
is.
Oh,
Remember where the
okay,
first list
I
was?
see now.
The conscript list?
Yeah.
Right above that is the advances for base characteristics.
Okay. I
So
see
you
now.
took simple weapon skill, but simple agility skill for guardsmen is more expensive than simple weapon skill.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Meaning I up it by 5.
Yes, and it costs 250. So you should have spent 1450 and have 50 left.
Yes. So plus 5, so
Demi, Epic, don't forget the divinations, because that was the fun part.
Yes, that's right. But we need Demi here as well.
Demi?
I'm here the entire time waiting for you guys to finish with steel.
You weren't here when we asked earlier. That's your
Yeah.
fault.
Demi, are you ready to pick your glorious skills?
Sure.
Do you want me to help you?
Yes, I won't help.
Okay.
Page 57.
By the way, I think I gave you guys the choice of choosing something or rolling. But if you chose it, you could only choose something fairly basic, right?
For divinations, you wanted us to first describe our characters and then figured out whether it fit us, and you decided that mine didn't fit, even though I have played it accordingly from then on out.
You admitted that it didn't sound like it fitted initially.
No, I fucking didn't. You imagined that. I argued it. agreed that I could see how you would see that it didn't fit, but it fucking fit.
I don't remember what you were trying to choose, but it don't matter.
I was trying to choose the one about supporting your fellow man, and that's the kind of person my character is at heart. But the priests think I should hate and kill the mutant, and I'm struggling against that ever since, because I don't want to kill the mutant. The mutants are people too.
Are you sure
What?
about this? Because in some ways, I think you want to kill the mutant quite often.
Fucking every chance I've had, I've
Not the
talked
mutant
and
particularly.
cooperated with the mutant. The heretic is a different matter.
That's right. We need to find one that's against the heretic. That's what you should have had.
I mean, clearly they
heretic
saw the
should die.
weakness in my soul and they wanted to make sure I did not fall because of my understandable love for my fellow man.
Violence solves
All right.
everything.
We'll wait until they finish then we'll go over that.
Okay. Demi.
Yes.
You can see your starting list. So you wanted to sneak up to people and generally, get close and fuck them up?
Yes.
So,
Okay. So wait a second. So is this the I'm at what Bacon said is page 57, right?
yes.
Yep.
Scroll down, you should see a table entitled Cell Steal.
Yeah, advantages.
Have you,
Okay.
as part of previous things, spent any XP already?
I have done nothing. I haven't picked up a background.
Okay.
What Epic said.
In that case, I think 3 things that you immediately want are climb, silent move, and probably catfall in case you fail horribly at the climbing.
Yup.
One other thing he probably wants is upping his agility.
Yep.
Agility is
Uh,
amazing.
you know-
Always happens.
You are using projectile weapon or shooty weapons, right?
Yes.
Then, since both agility and ballistic skills are simple 100-point advances, you'll probably want those as well because they're really cheap and good.
Now remind me, were we using just the starting XP for this right now?
You have
1,500 total.
1500. So
Okay.
the way we have to do this is we have to spend 500 before you can start taking things from the second table down, and a total of 1000 before we can take things from the third table down. But you won't
Okey-dokey.
start as actual rank 1, you'll start as rank 3 once we're done.
Okay.
We're gonna advance you to
So-
that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with climb because climb is always useful. So I don't see that here in the skills currently. So do I just put that in other skills, like add it?
Yes, you add an additional skill.
Okay.
Don't see it on there.
And you have to write in
Climb.
advancement.
Yeah, no, climb, and it is strength.
Strength.
Yep. And +1 right here.
That
right?
one
In
thing
tab.
none of the others have.
Do I actually put the one tab actually checked?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. you
Because
do.
that
Okay.
represents
It's trained.
basic training.
Okay. Next thing, what I want is silent move. Is that actually already on?
Let me-
Nope, I have to add it.
Don't think
I
it
don't think
is.
you started with it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
something you want.
Yeah, silent move is S. It's strength.
No, that means
No.
it's a simple skill. This would be agility
Oh,
based
okay.
almost certainly.
Yeah, agility. So
I mean-
one tick there.
There's already a
Oh
stealth.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are just those. I think climb might have actually been ability. have to double
Agility.
check.
I think it could.
Just
I've been seeing other skills, and you
someone-
can change between.
Yes, someone figure it
I'll look.
out.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, and Catfall, you have at least 30 agility, right?
Yeah, I do. I have 35. So that's a skill itself, right?
Yes. I don't
That's
know.
a talent.
It's a talent.
Is that a?
It sounds like talent.
Okay.
It just reduces your falling damage, and falling damage kills in this fucking system. You fall 3 feet. Ah! I broke both my legs!
Gee, what the
Yep.
fuck?
What?
Like Scar,
Okay.
only worse.
Okay, so I've spent 300 so far.
Yes.
Okay, let me just put.
Can you remind me what weapon trainings you have?
I have pistol training, SP, melee weapon training, primitive. pistol training laser, and basic weapon training solid projectile. So both my pistols and
Alright,
laser
we were gonna
pistols-
give you the Carnodont, so if you have basic weapon SP and pistol training SP, you're gonna be at least not horrible for weaponry once you have that in your hand, so you're gonna be good. It's a good weapon. It's still my main.
Right, everything advancements. Oh, okay. Right, experience. XP to say so 1500.
Yes. Well, less now because you have spent 300 of that, but your total should be
That's good.
1500.
Yeah, done. Okay.
Next up,
advancements taken. Right. Oh, I actually should put advancements
yes,
taken, right?
you should.
Yep. You have no idea how many times everybody has gone, oh wait, what did I do again?
2 or 3 times, and if you forget to write something in the talents, this is the place you come and check.
Okay. So far, that's it. So I put that in. Next thing, what I want you said was upping my agility simple, so that gives it a +5, right?
Yes, which means that you will up both your initiative bonus and your movement speed, because that will make it reach 40.
Now, this is where I use the actual little tab below, right? The simple +5.
Yeah, if you want to.
If
Yeah,
you,
okay.
it is certainly gonna make things easier.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just let you know how much you've done so far to try and think of, oh, how much can I afford now to do it? So
And I think ballistic skill simple for
simple.
another 5 to hitting things.
Yeah, that will put me at 42 ballistic. That's, I think, pretty good, right?
That's about as much
Pretty
as I
good.
have. I have 45.
Fuck you.
and he's a lot further along than
Yeah,
you,
I'm
so-
sitting at 6000 XP and change, so yeah, it's a good number. You'll...
Okay, so that's 500 XP, okay?
Which means you can start
Yep.
taking things from the
better.
next thing.
Yeah, I'm just checking if there's anything else. Heightened senses, sight. That sounds useful, though.
Not worth.
How does that work, Epic? That's one I've run into
what?
yet. Heightened sense of sight.
Oh, that's a simple. He gets a +10 whenever sight is what determines part of his perceptions.
It's like 100 for it. I don't think it's worth it. Pick up.
I'll keep that as a reserve if need be.
Yeah.
Okay, Shadesman. I'm now Shadesman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Acrobatics. Yes.
I would say shadowing, tracking, acrobatics, and security all look like things which you might want.
I can already track like a motherfucker.
Yes, but he's, you
a
know,
different character. So yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll first put acrobatics.
acrobatics is agility, and that's like jumping over things, etc. Epic, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
So that goes 1 tick there. Next thing, Cypher's comment.
Cypher's Acolyte is essentially ciphers that are unique to our own cell. I think one of these days all of us should invest into having those so we can all communicate like that, but we haven't done it yet.
I don't know you folks. So fuck you. Security. Is actually one of the things inside. Yes, so security, I'll up that.
That is essentially getting through locked doors and the like, right,
Yeah.
Epic?
Yeah. You have both
Yep,
an intelligence and an
security.
agility roll, it seems, that you can use on it. I think I know which I'm using.
Shadowing, probably good. Same for tracking. Jackalor might be able to track, but having an extra assassin, well, gimping one of our assassins kind of fucks that option, so I think if he's going full assassin, tracking is still a good bet, Jackalor.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we couldn't have killed them. All 4 of us were here and the 5th one was in their room. I went to check on him.
Let me now just put that in. So, right, I did. Fuck. Now I gotta go back to advanced stats. Security goes 1. Security is okay upped. Shadowing, I think I have to add that as a skill.
You
I
have to do it,
Yeah, I do.
actually.
I
It's-
would
that is-
suggest, Demi, picking up sprint. It costs 200, but it's really good. It gives you really, really good mobility.
Yeah. Shadowing is a skill, right?
You have to add it in other skills. Silent move.
Yeah, I did that. That would be agility, right?
Yes, it's agility.
Yeah, okay. And I think I also picked up, yeah, another point of tracking. Tracking is other skill.
Is it?
Tracking would, I haven't seen it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's another skill.
Security is certainly under skills down here.
Yeah, tracking is another skill.
So tracking would be a what roll? Intelligence?
Perception, I think.
Perception.
I had it just up here. One moment.
It's perception.
There it is. Okay, so tracking is intelligence.
Wait, what?
Yep,
I thought.
What?
it's intelligence.
It could be both, right?
It could be. I could call for either one. That's my call, though. Officially, it is intelligence.
Severs, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
I mean, I have 28 intelligence compared to Jack. How much?
15.
I think I'm the tracker.
Okay, stop
yeah,
measuring your various appendages and let's keep moving.
Okay. So you said sprint. Sprint is a talent, right?
Yes,
Yes.
and it's 200, so it's slightly more expensive. But
What's the exact description of sprint?
Okay,
Or how should I put it?
write it in as a talent. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna read it to you, okay?
I have it right here, if you want.
Well, yes,
so-
but your voice is far less attractive than mine, clearly, so...
Nah, not really. You are able to put on a burst of speed to get out of or into trouble fast. When taking the full move action, you may move an extra number of meters equal to your agility bonus. When you're taking a run action, you may double your movement for 1 round. If you use this talent 2 times in a row, 2 turns in a row, you gain 1 level of fatigue.
So essentially, it allows you to move over short periods twice as fast, over extended periods 50% faster because you have to alternate. We used it to save our lives.
Yeah. So to description, 2 times for short distances, right?
Sure.
Demi, we know this one, just write it down as sprint and we'll tell you when the time comes.
Okie dokie.
It is
So
good to
that's-
remember the full move part, too. A
Yes.
little bit of extra movement helps, always.
So that's 200. And I have another 400 left. Okay.
Yes, which means we can move on to Nighthawk advances. There's a lot of good things in here, Demi.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Dodge
think-
plus 10 is good.
Actually, rapid reload less so because Cardinals have plenty of room for bullets, but dodge plus 10 is definitely on the favorites list, I would say.
So if I get that, so for 100 XP, I up my dodge to 2 tabs.
Yes.
Yes.
Which means you get a
Yeah,
plus
that's-
10 to avoiding things.
Yes, I'm taking that now.
Crack shot is good. Silent move is good.
What does Crackshot do?
Sealment is good. Crack shot is the one that decreases the penalty for targeting, if I remember right.
Yeah, it should be.
Penalty for targeting. Since when is there penalty for targeting?
If you can't do
there's
that-
a
Oh,
penalty
right.
for
If you're
targeting.
hitting a specific body part.
No, that's
Yes.
dead shot.
Oh, that's dead shot? Oh, crack shot must be the +2 to damage then.
Maybe?
Go double check. I had it
I
up
mean,
in
whatever, if it's more damage or whatever, that's pretty good.
decrease that.
Uh,
Decrease that. Okay. Here. Should be right here. Crack, 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 crashing, crack shot. He deals critical damage, you deal an extra 2 points.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's...
So this is
That's only on crits, then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not.
Critical damage, not on crits. It's
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
the,
right.
Put somebody into
It's
critical.
if you push someone beyond their normal health, they're into critical damage, and they start taking real damage, lost limbs, burned out eyes, etc., eventually dying.
So
Yep.
the
So how good is
This
it?
lets you bypass most of the small time stuff and just jump to the big stuff.
So is it a recommendation? Is it a good recommendation then?
I think Jackal or Nepic might recommend it. Since you seem focused on the stealth stuff, I would recommend Silent Move and Concealment go up first, but up to you.
I'd put those up first before going for
Well, I have
the
300
shot.
XP. I can get 100. I can get crack shot. And what was the other one that you said, Chris?
Concealment and Silent Move.
Yeah, concealment.
Yeah, I
is
can
is
get.
very good.
I can get all 3 of those for 300 XP.
Well, then that's a good. Actually, here's a question. Maybe don't take Silent Move at plus 10 yet and take Jaded, because that will help you avoid a lot of fear, insanity, horror, because you no longer give a fuck.
Yeah, JD.
You are
Okay.
immune to ordinary fear tests and never gain insanity points from ordinary horror. Shit like that.
So, you know, a
that's
mutant ripping a woman apart, you don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a talent, right?
Yes.
I personally think it
Okay.
for Severus, it's because he's so stupid he doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't realize they're actually dead. He expects them to get back up.
Ugh.
They'll be fine. But,
So
yes.
I'll take crack shot next for another 100. And for the last one, you said to get silent move plus 10.
No, Jaded is probably better objectively because it
Yeah.
protects
Yeah, no,
you against fear, and fear is fucking horrible, Demi.
Yeah, fear is horrible. Don't.
No,
Fear generates all the stuff.
Yeah, no, I have Jaden and crack shot. I have another 100. That's why I'm talking.
Concealment first, probably then.
Yeah, concealment
Okay.
is good.
And that's actually it. So Jaded and Crackshot are both talents, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Mighty
You-
Shot's the one that does the dual.
You do have at least 40 ballistic skills and 30 willpower, right?
I do have. Oh, actually, no. I have 29 willpower.
Then you can't take
Ah.
Jaded. You need to take a silent. What's his face move?
Come on, one way, fuckers.
Just 1 point off.
Well,
Yeah, no,
sucks
I'll-
to be you.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay there empty, I guess. So Crackshot, Jaded goes away. Get another 108 back. So concealment I got, and what did you say now?
Silent
fuck it.
move.
Yeah, plus 10.
Okay. Can we do all the flavor text so I can get it on the recording? Because it's getting rather late, and the inventory might be something we handle over the 2 weeks.
Yep, sure. All right. So tell me, what do you guys plan for your characters? Who are
Look.
they?
My character is it's a survivor of a really fucked up massacre that was then that worked for the Imperial Guards, and he was more of the hand-to-hand individual.
We know those parts.
And,
Personality.
We want to know
he-
the new stuff. How
Yes.
does he look at the world?
Okay,
Who is he?
he
What does he approach?
well he looks it in the way that there is only one true way to serve the Emperor, and that is with every point of your life. His word is law, and his will is what you need to do, regardless.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
All
Before
right.
you decide for Steel, should I say?
Nope. We'll decide him first so that we have it clear in our head. So
And
If he
and
obeys me,
sorry,
he's good, but still troublesome. If he doesn't, we are all fucked, because I have no more maneuvering room to do the things that need to be fucking done.
oh no, like the way I mean that is more of a this thing at sometimes might require some distasteful stuff, but as long as it is done in the name of the emperor and to improve his view and his will, then it's fine. It's more like his word is law and everything, but war is a bitch.
Okay.
So you might need to do some distasteful stuff at times.
hmm,
His commissar tells him he's joining the Inquisition. He perks up. Commissar just slowly shakes his head as he walks off. Oh, you poor sod. You don't know the team you've been assigned to.
you know what? I know which one is applicable to him.
Well, actually, let him pick the one he wants first, and then, if you don't approve of his choice, do the same thing you did for me. Make him roll randomly.
Exactly. So, on page 35, type in 35. It's actually 34, of course, but I want you to go ahead and pick which one of these you think described your character.
Okay.
I disagree. It won't be it.
Wow.
Some of these are bad, some of these are good.
Hmm. The do not ask why you serve only ask how seems fitting.
Oh, which one is it? Which
That's
roll?
the last one.
Ah,
The last one.
100.
of course he picked the one that both fits him and is an extremely good bonus. Please make him roll instead.
Wait. Oh, I didn't even see the bonus. I just.
You know, I did the same thing and Epic said that I was a cheating cunt.
Oh no. Oh no. It's fine if he wants me to roll. I'm just saying with what.
No, I think it provides a interesting contrast when you know what you think actually fits your character, you get something else. It certainly has been a journey for my character as he struggles against it.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Go ahead. Roll 1d100.
Okay.
What is the one that you wanted to choose for him?
47.
Violence solves everything.
God bless. God
Best
bless.
rolls forever. Best rolls forever.
Increase
Violence
weapon
will
skill
be
by
your
3.
answer. That is your answer.
You know, strangely
Violence
fitting.
solves
Not in the
everything.
way you think, but strangely fitting. Same
Like,
as mine
I-
was.
Yeah, no. Like, it isn't exactly what I was going for, but it's totally what he would say to himself
Yeah.
at
I was going for
most of the time.
be a boon to your brothers and bane to your enemies, but I got know the mutant, kill the mutant.
I
Uh,
think violence
so-
solves everything as well.
All right, Debbie, it's your turn. Describe to me your character.
Well, let's go with this. So my character being living in the hive world, the metallic area or whatever, probably surrounded in a more grim, poor area, almost like an outcast, working and helping. I don't know, maybe his father with creating guns. That's how he sort of learned him, sort of how to learn with it. He did what he had, like, because they were poor, really didn't do much. He used to hang out as well with the wrong people. He did things that he had to do to survive, and now after showing himself and maybe being picked up as the acolyte or whatever. Really, what he's doing is just continuing on surviving, not really ambitious in life as much, just doing what he has to.
Holy
I
crap,
guess
Demi. We have such a compatible background. I grew up in the Victorum, so fucking Scintilla too.
Okay.
Uh, this is so. Mine is the I want to kill shit now.
Yes,
PowerPoint
you do get 3 points of weapon skill. You see where the divinations are? There's a free line above there. You can copy and paste it in there.
Oh,
And
okay.
make sure you add your bonus into your stuff.
Violence solves everything is a divination already available.
Then
Yeah,
you can just
I'm just
select
going-
it.
Yeah, but I still need to put some +3 weapon.
So Demi, which of these do you think fits you?
Holy shit, I have no idea.
There are no civilians in the battle for survival. Die if you must, but not with your spirit broken, perhaps?
Perhaps, yeah.
In the darkness,
Moving
follow the light of Terra.
That's a little bit more. That's a little more ambitious.
I
The
mean,
wise
that's
man
fine.
learns from the death of others.
No, I think
No.
he seems to be the kill the alien before it can speak its lies.
Nah.
Demi,
I
we need
would
to
say,
know which would actually fit the spirit of your character from these, so we can
Yeah.
know how, you've been
Yeah,
stiff.
I
actually
just
do
choose one of
agree.
these I think fits, and if you choose it, we'll go with it. Otherwise, you roll.
I do have
So,
to agree though that I think out of all of these, the die if you must but not with your spirit broken kind of fits me. Like I will die one day and whatnot, but at least I'm going to survive as much as I can.
hey,
Epic.
that's not the one I selected. You can roll any 100.
Okay, good. He gets screwed out of his as well.
Yeah.
61.
61.
Is it spicy?
That
The gun is mightier than the sword!
Increase ballistic skill by 3.
Wait, so
So I have 45. God bless.
I got basically violence is everything and and weapon skill and he's like, I shall not use your fucking sword. I shall shoot stuff.
He doesn't even know you yet.
I have
I
8
know.
weapon skill, man. I got a +3 weapon skill when I had 5.
I mean, I am literally at 48.
Yeah, you're like.
I don't
half
actually
the
see it
full-
over here at the divinations on the list.
Yeah, it might not be. If not, just
No,
put
no.
it on the little line above it.
Yeah. Okay, what are your fuckers' names?
Look, this is Jefferson Jr. and this was
No, don't you dare
Oh,
pick
God.
for them. I'm gonna
I
need
think-
tokens. In particular, I need to know if either of you are gonna be Ginger.
No, wasn't planning on being
But
ginger.
isn't there like a thing you can't roll for your appearance?
You could if you want.
Just
like,
find
I
a
want
token that you like still, please.
It sounds fun to roll, man.
No, because
You
then
wanna
you're gonna
go-
have
if
to
you-
find a token that
Still-
fits and you won't.
Steel, I will agree to you rolling it if you go and actually get an exact replica of whatever you roll.
Yes.
I roll and then I go on the search, and if I do not find, I just nullify all of that and just pick a token.
Oh no, you
Yep.
you do not get to play until you find an appropriate token.
Exactly.
I mean, can
If
we
you-
roll to
Unless
see
you do
if
this
there
just
is-
unless you do this without us being nearby. In that case, you can just go ahead and waste your time trying to do it.
Wow.
Pick something, man.
Yeah.
It's
No, like
fun.
Still, it's 45 minutes to midnight. Go find a token. Go find a random name generator. Pick a nice name that you like. And please, please don't make me kill you before we even start playing.
I will try. So, he doesn't have a last name. Fuck that shit.
You could pick up a last name. Demi, have you picked a name?
I just put in Seth.
I
was going
I-
to put.
What the fuck is wrong?
You know
Pick a proper name.
What's wrong with Seth?
Look, we have Jeff and we have Seth and Severus.
I thought about going for a.
I forgive this
Rex.
to Bacon because he had written it in binary at first. That earned him the right to use Jeff. Severus is just retarded. He can't remember more than a single name. You have no such excuses.
So, so I got into the name gen and I put goth and I got cribble pecs, tribal biceps. I shit you not. I shit you not.
I'm just unsure. I thought we asked.
Epic, what's the penalty for a cold shot to the crotch?
I believe that without anything like Deadeye shot, it's minus 20.
So, okay, Onyx Thor. It's edgy. Fuck that
Can I
shit.
shoot him to death now?
Of course he can.
I'm not picking a name. I'm looking through names that are decent. Like,
Right? Like, I don't know what to put either, for fuck's sake.
like,
That hard,
Thunderbolt.
man.
That's enough, I think. At least to claim a nut.
Might been up for a little more than that, but hey, you know what? Whatever.
Royd Hitman Stillman. The fuck is his name?
Steal, please.
I'm not creating no, it's a name gen.
Just be edgy like you usually are and pick a Greek name. It's still better than this shit. It's annoying, but it's the kind of annoying we're used to.
What about this, Chris?
Did he pick?
It needs a last name.
How do last names in Heresy go?
Literally anything you want.
Be Xenon Alex Status.
Stack twice with a no, Steel, that is not a name.
Wait, the fuck? Why did it copy the wrong thing?
I
Damn it,
have
Steel.
no
You suck
fucking
so much.
words.
I mean,
Demi,
no
I
famous.
literally
I'm
went to
famous.
Irish name generator because the way Dark Heresy works, funnily enough, all the weirdly, historic names somehow made it to the far future.
Be Thanos Trifon.
okay, I have found
Leonidas. Yes.
Praxiteles Diotos.
The fuck?
Is this good enough?
Cracks on
That's
control.
that's a Greek name generator, isn't it?
Yep. Listen, you have problem with everything I find. It's not my fault.
Because you went to edgy goth name simulator.
The fuck?
You know, it's better than nothing, just big fucking tokens. I'm fucking done already.
I might pick a different name, but you're having a problem with everything.
Because all the ones before this sucked still. Don't pretend otherwise, we're not idiots.
Oh.
Okay, so let's pick our name.
I'm really curious where he was getting those.
He went to a goth name generator.
No, behind the name, and you click different stuff.
That's where I went too. Where did you find Goth on there?
On the very last row.
Demi, you're gonna keep this, right?
That name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's at least workable.
Is my name fine?
In theory, sure, why not? We might have to exterminate your home planet so no more freaks like you make it off of it, but other than that, it's fine.
The only thing I slightly regret is the fact that my tongue shall now be in twisted knots.
Oh, I'm just gonna call him Prax. Fuck him.
Prax and Cracks. Cracks, get Prax.
Prax.
Oh, Craxon I can pronounce. Craxon gets his full name. Prax can go fuck himself.
Prax, affix bayonets. Go.
Jackson, help out!
Wait.
Alright.
Thing.
Wait,
Yes.
I don't have a fucking token yet. Wait a second.
Yes. We need to show them on the thing.
Yes, we do. Why are tokens so hard? Actually, this might actually fit.
You know, guys, I'm the one who held the actual Inquisition authorization. So I can just go like, I don't know that guy, he's not with Inquisition.
Man. Not.
With
So his fellowship is shit. Eh, He's just strength and muscles and shit, but somewhat intelligent.
Have you picked something out, Demi?
Yeah, so check it out. I think it fits. I think.
Just drag it onto the screen once you have it added.
No.
No, Demi, we want to see your actual face. Again, Jeff gets forgiven because his face is gone. He amputated it to implant the machine eyes and the machine rebreather.
Absolute cunt. Now I have to look for a no mask. This. I don't even
Yes,
know what
because you
Google-
don't get to be edgy. That is fucking heresy.
Fuck you. Warhammer is edgy. Fuck you.
Warhammer is classy, not edgy.
Not sure if not demon. What do I roll again for exorcism?
Gotta check that up again.
I think I just shoot it with a holy round in the chest and see if it smokes or bleeds or whatever.
That's not a bad test.
Now that I have so many of them.
You know what? Do it twice. For luck.
Okay, sorry, no, that's the wrong thing. So half aim, point blank. Let's go with semi-auto, cause fuck you. I have the motion stabilizer. So generally it's better with a single shot, but because, you know, it goes down to 1d10 if you're semi-autoing the Carnodon. But I think it's a good spread all the same. I think that might actually kill either one of them.
I think one of them has a good chance of surviving that.
Steel has a DR of 4 effectively, because this goes through his armor. It's Manstopper Holy Rounds.
Holy shit.
So that would
Yeah, I
be
think they both
8.
died.
8
Yeah.
plus 6, that's 14 damage. Plus
Yeah.
Decreased it by
9,
12,
that's
but he still took
21.
23.
Yep,
What are we shooting?
Steel.
Yeah. uh, trying find something appropriate that it isn't a just fuck.
Well, you need to roll the attack first.
Yeah, I misclick.
I wish Google didn't give me so many anime chicks for assassins.
Demi,
Because-
just pick a nationality or ethnicity and look for that.
Chris is shocked. I mean, Steve is shocked.
What the fuck are you thinking of getting, Jacklor, and how bulky and obvious is it?
Twin-legged.
That says nothing to us. You keep parroting it as if it means something like twin link, twin link, twin link, twin link. Jackalor.
But he's talking about a really broken modification. That's all.
Plus 20 to hit, and it counts. It's effectively a shotgun as far as hitting multiple. Nice.
Not really. It doesn't have scatter, but it does get 2 hits even on a regular hit.
If I strap 2 countdowns together with duct tape,
And now he's wanting in on it.
we have that workshop on the ship, after all.
To give you a hint, a duct tape is not enough. It needs to go off on a single trigger. It takes a lot of
I'm
thinking.
sure Jeff could melt the 2 countdowns together. It would mean that Demi would be screwed, but...
I might have found something appropriately. Why can I not edit it? Oh, there you go.
Go on, still impress us, please.
Me first save it, so I can add it to the sheet. On download. Ready? It's downloaded.
I'm just thinking about how we look to these new guys just casually talking to people like K-Day or that rogue trader, or Alex or Solomon. It's like, holy shit, dude.
Oh my fucking god, no.
What?
What?
There's only one appropriate answer to this steal.
Well,
Listen, I do not know what you expect me to find. You need to give me parameters. Fucking.
here's
Okay,
your parameters. It has to look like a person, and second of all, it needs to be believable of your character. How is that? Does
So
this
it
fall
is-
under either of these 2 parameters?
I'll just fucking go.
I mean, I admit, it does maybe look like a feral worlder, but does it look like a person? I'm not so sure.
okay, still, I'm gonna make this easy for you. Search for Rollo Lothbrok. It will come up with a lot of stuff from the appropriate TV show. Pick one of the pictures that you like. You're fucking welcome.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Ah.
Man, I've gotten so desperate. I'm looking at fucking Metal Gear Revengeance for fucking Raiden. I don't know anymore.
Okay, Demi, do
Yeah.
you want them to be white, black, any other
Whatever,
color in
I need-
between?
I need them to be a cyborg because I'm gonna go be a fucking cyborg.
Well,
You
can be a
don't-
cyborg later.
Yeah, you don't start with that.
I mean, fair enough, but I mean, I'm gonna change to it, you know.
Demi, no, you do not get to just add that to your token at start. Just pick a normal fucking picture, please.
Fuck you!
What do you think of that one, Demi?
What? Lame.
Hey, I found something that seems to match somewhat.
I fucking hate all the masks on assassins, god damn it.
Then don't search for fucking assassin.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
Try something like hitmen. Executioners.
Still, please, not loud.
So they should be.
You know, you want to be edgy. There you go.
You're making me fucking knee up! You know what? That's too
Take
fucking
it!
funny.
Take it and go!
I'm taking it. I'm taking
Fucking finally! Jesus Christ!
God
And-
bless
and-
that.
Uh, Huh. I'll be honest. I think that actually somewhat works. I don't think it works with his name, but it works with everything else.
I mean,
So
I can
with
change my name
Not
to
you. Not you. I can steal over there.
You know,
Yeah,
the
I
names
am
in
already-
some 38 millennia have You know, it's the kind of weirdness that fits in Warhammer, him having a Greek name while being essentially a Scandinavian warlord.
So
I am
wait,
Braxtinius Diododus.
no.
I shall
I
cleave
found,
your head.
no, I found a good one. Horace Frisialach, some shit.
What the fuck,
Horace.
Steel?
Sure, I
Oh,
can call him Horace. I'm not sure about the other part, but Horace is fine.
actually, no,
Yeah.
that's the kind of name you give to your child if you want him to be kicked to death after school.
That's fine. That's what they wanted.
Ah.
He had it.
They probably did so. Let that be
Um,
fair.
Still, Horus
There's
was the
really a
guy
school,
that made
yep.
everything go to shit.
Oh.
What's the
So
name with problem with normal names?
Yes, why do
Like-
you have a problem still? Why do you hate us? Why are you not a team player still?
so what?
You know what? Well,
Samuel
I know what we'll call him.
Makara?
He'll be like Harry Potter. There we go.
He's gonna be Praxi.
Oh my
Praxis
god.
shit.
Oh.
Add that in the middle there as a nickname.
Yeah, I can accept that.
Praxiteles.
Praxiteles for full.
You,
Praxi for
there are
short.
so many- There's so many
Praxi.
things you could have chosen, like Alexei.
Okay, by the way, I found another Neo one. Does this work better?
This is worse! Go back to the
That is
previous!
far worse. Go back. Go back.
What? Why is it worse?
No, just no.
Why is
No.
it worse? It's literally
Demi.
the same guy.
Demi, here's the thing. You need to talk to the team and work with the team long enough without us shooting you for you to become part of the team. With a token like that, that's literally impossible.
It's literally the same guy. What do you fucking want from me?
Exactly.
It's-
You see, you have to approach them with a nice look.
Yeah, it's even edgier of I will kill everyone. And then the sword comes out and cleaves you in half.
Even Steel, speak of Ragnar Lothbrok, I think there were better ones, but his at least isn't as horribly fucking edgy as yours.
Yeah, like
Fuck
I went
you.
with someone that got. There are better ones, yes, but
All right. I think we're pretty much good then. I think we
Yeah,
got it.
fuck this shit. Go later. Go. What else do we need to do?
Pretty sure we're done. Mostly.
Just
God,
equipment, but
You guys need to go through your equipment, but we'll go over that out of stream.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
After I take, like, a
welcome
5-hour
back.
nap or something.
Welcome back to Dark Heresy, everyone. The new guys are here, and may the Emperor have mercy on your souls.